I can tell you the truth. And if Gachagua spoke to me and William did, I would tell them what they're fighting about is about sharing of the loot. How government contracts, how government tenders, how the Adani group is sharing on their own, and the Gachagua is not involved. So he's saying, I don't know what these people are doing. I don't understand which deal they are doing. It's the loot. You go to all the budgetary appropriations which are there. You see in every government department. Ayub, I can come with that document. Here they put 2 billion, here they put 3, here they put 4, here they put 9. At the end of it is 90 billion shillings or 100 that is being shared. That is the loot people are sharing. Promotions of police officers, promotions of teachers are being done by who's in office. What happens to those people who have nobody in office? This is the governance structure that we've inherited from independence. Mzee Kenyatta fought with Jaramogi. What were they fighting about? It is state resources, the distribution of land after Mau Mau. The war started. What was Moi fighting about with Professor Saitoti? What was he fighting with Kibaki? What was he fighting with the guy who was the chancellor at Nairobi University, Mungai? They are fighting about this. People were saying, please, we can't do it this way. We can't be a people who just go and grab public land. Where when you have capacity and power, you go and take other people's land and change the documentation. Right now, Ayub, government land which is owned by our universities is being taken by force. And then these people take this land, then take those houses, allocate themselves, create a new company, and go back to the university and tell them, no, you know what? Now you rent these houses from us because they are ours. That is why Kiambi was fired. He was saying, what are you people doing? You have guys who are going to Nairobi West where there's Kirdi land. They are taking Kari land. I mean, this system is so dysfunctional. Yeah. Is so broken down that you now come, then you have Gachagua on the table. Now look at what happened between William and Uhuru. Uhuru was crying, "Ooh, wait a minute, he's killing me. He's taking over everything. If he becomes president, blah, 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 blah." Look at the war that came up. Look at the scandals that have come out of that. Now come to Gachagua and William. They were saying how this thing is wonderful. I was laughing with Gachagua when I was in a funeral where he was. I said, I used to be with you on TV and you would tell me how this government of Uhuru is going home and it's going to be beautiful for you. Then I told him, but you didn't tell me after Uhuru goes home what you would do. Now you are in the same government. You are telling me exactly the same thing you were telling me about Uhuru. You see what I'm talking about, Ayub? This now, Gachagua is making noise. I will tell you this today. Because I'm a political pragmatist, the worst move William Ruto could make, because Gachagua has already done what? He's radicalized Central. He has told them the food is being taken away. He's told them what they were entitled to. That is actually what they offered to President William Ruto has already been taken. So he's telling his people, please, let us figure out a way on how now we are going to do what? To disagree. My request, and I saw a member of parliament said wonderful things. I don't know that it was Karungo or somebody said, Mr. President, if we start this war, this is only 2 years after elections. For the next 8 years, we are going to be fighting over this issue. Most likely, if you don't watch out, this is how 2007 and 2008 started.
Okay. We are going to spend millions of shillings now in the process of impeachment of the deputy president, going around the country to ask us whether the deputy president is guilty or not guilty. Who among them is without sin? The sins that they are accusing the deputy president of, each one of them, almost without exception. I would have wanted my parliament to discuss the economic situation. I would have wanted to hear my parliamentarians talking about the lack of salaries or proper remuneration for different cadres of the society. I do not hear that. Instead, they are defending, they are fighting about the Constituency Development Fund, which I don't think they should manage. That is not their duty. And when you walk around Nairobi or any part of the country, you see the poster of a member of parliament, constructed courtesy of this parliament. That is our tax money. Should not bear the image of an individual. It is sad, my sister. It is sad, Eric, that we are in this space. But I can guarantee you, if it is not in our lifetime, if this continues, this country is going to pay. And that could be the revolution that will change things, that if we are not careful, it could become worse before it becomes better.
Leadership must listen to the needs and aspirations of the people. Yeah. And for sure, if you don't listen, you will go home. Right. And this is what we are witnessing here. Yes. Watu walioana wawili tukiwaona. Na hata ndoa haijaendelea miaka miwili. Mmoja analala kitanda upande huu, mwingine upande huu. Na hii tulikuwa tunasema hii ni ndoa ya uongo hii. Na sasa anaenda kutafuta yule hakuwa naye amsaidie. Nafikiri wa Kenya ni lazima sasa tuanze kuangalia na tuanguke na hii kitu hii. We shall not watch our country go to the dogs. And if we don't stop it, it will happen.
Watu wanasema ondoa huyu kwa kiti, bakisha huyu. But I've been asking myself, kama shule haifanyi vizuri, you blame who? Si blame a teacher. You can't start saying my deputy ameleta shida, kwa hiyo wacha tutoe deputy to tubakisha teacher. That's why you are head of an institution. So from where I start, I'm saying this country is facing challenges which cannot only be associated with the deputy president. These challenges must be put where they belong, and they belong to the head of the state. That is the president. Tuko pamoja? Ndio mmesikia tumesema kufa driver, kufa makanga, hata makanika afanye nini? Aende. Impossible we can get a clean slate for this country to start.
Then as we get into employment, let it be the policy of first out of college, first to be employed. It has caused a problem in your families. And families are separating. Your wife came from college in 2023, last year. When will you talk of college? 2015. You are an intern, your wife is PNP. Una maisha kwa hiyo nyumba? There isn't.
Bwana Ruto, shida ambayo inakupata hata umtoe Gachagua ni shida gani? Pili, ulikuwa Bwana Ruto ukai chini na Gachagua kwanza kabla kumtia aibu na kumpakaza na kumweneza awe hana maana. Gachagua huyu wakati wa kampeni Bwana Ruto alitoa pesa zake kukusaidia ili upate urais. Leo hii Bwana Ruto wamtoa Gachagua na pembe za meno ya ndovu zinakuangalia. Ile hatari iko mbele yako wewe huioni? Aba wafikiria Gachagua ukimtoa utapata usaidizi? Ndio machafuko yataingia. Sasa hatuwezi kusema wala hatuwezi kushindana na vile ulivyotia fitina kule bunge mpaka wabunge waingiwe na mori wa kumtoa Gachagua. Fanya utakavyo na ungojee matokeo.
We are hearing of somebody like Irungu Kangata. They're even calling us, they're robbing us to support them. There is also a majority leader, Kimani Ichung'wah. There is Anne Waiguru. The women caucus of governors, they are up in arms, saying that according to the speech of William Ruto, president, and he promised them that the next deputy president will be a woman. They are also mentioning Grandes Wanga, and also sometimes they even bring the name of Raila Odinga in the scene. So when they bring all those things in Kimeru, that's what we say, Mambura ya kugea nyenje. Mambura ya kugea nyenje is not straightforward as it was. So I'm so much concerned that there are those other players who have come in the scene. See? So it shouldn't be as that rumors and as it was at that time, because he was number 2. Let's number 2 take from number 1, because number 1 has been impeached as the deputy president. More than that, when Kindiki is down here, like Central Menti, all the rivers which we have froze to his place, Taraka, where he comes from. He knows the problem we have about electricity, about drones and so on. It's not somebody whom I'm going to call and explain. is somebody who won't be even knowing by the time I tell him that there's a problem here, you already know. So to me, it will be a great advantage. I want to insist on that one should be repeated. There is no time when William Ruto called us and told us to impeach Gachagua. It is a change sheet which, it was the changes which were in Parliament. But I have seen it that you people, you are trying to coin it and make it that it's William Ruto who told us. He did not. He did not tell us. We have our own brains. We have our own consciousness. And by the time I was saying that Gachagua will not be impeached, I wanted to be remembered. I had no idea, and I didn't have that rumor that it's Kindiki who is supposed to be the deputy president. If it's not Kindiki, me, I could not have voted out Gachagua. Our wish. You know, the moment I started thinking the opposite, it means it's like a prayer that should not be appointed. It should not be hypothetical. Is that since he was number 2, I request and pray and beseech William Ruto to appoint him as his deputy president.
Kwa wabunge tunawakumbusha Gachagua alikuwa na kicheko na furaha nyingi wakati alikuwa anatusi Uhuru Kenyatta na viongozi wote, na sana sana viongozi wa Mount Kenya. Hakuona siku yake kama itafika. Leo hii nashtuka. Wabunge hawaoni, wanafurahia kumtupia Gachagua mawe. Hawajui wakimaliza na Gachagua siku yao pia itafika.
Hakuna kitu naogopa. Nasikia yule mwingine asina nilo nani? Ategachieta. Anaweka. Lakini haya mimi siwezi kujivana na hao watu. Sirika yangu. Naweza tu kubweka na maana hiyo ni shauri yake. Lakini nataka kukariri vitu viwili hapa. Kwanza, katiba mpya ambayo tulileta. Unajua hii katiba mbeleni ilikuwa imepingwa. Tukaenda kwa referendum 2005. Vifungu viwili ndio ilikuwa inaleta utata. Moja ni ugatuzi. Pili ni mambo ya muundo ya serikali ya juu. Parliamentary or presidential system.